What's good, boy?
What up, player?
How we
How you living?
living?
Chilling, man.
How
Chilling,
was that?
chilling.
How was that day?
Stressful, a little stressful, but not too bad. It's like there's levels to this shit. It's
You're
like
like,
it ain't that bad. I feel like that's like the go-to. Like it was stressful. It was a hard day. I don't know. It wasn't that bad, man. Chilling.
I
Same
can tell
shit.
though you're being genuine. You're like, it was kind of a day. It was a little bit of a day.
A little bit, a little bit. I'm blessed, man. I have a good job that's not. It doesn't take. It doesn't. It's not killing you. It's not like Uber days where you're like banking on the end of the month. Just I need this restaurant, like I don't miss those days. So chilling like a villain.
Yeah, that's good, man. What you sipping on?
It's a little tea, man, a little tea and lemonade. And I thought it would be righteous for
Oh,
little
a little
pasatinas.
Tito's. So I'm not drinking an alcoholic beverage, but let's just have a little cheers. Let's just have a little
Yeah,
cheers.
man,
Because
let me
this
get
is, yeah, for the people, this is well over a year since we last connected on here. And I was telling Artie, I'm like, why? I got away from having some friends on, and that's kind of fun. So yeah, man, cheers to being back on the
brother.
pod, bro.
Good seeing
Bang.
you, dude. Always good seeing you.
Yeah, hey man, I had to get you back on because that one episode it went off a little bit. I got a lot of people, nice compliments. Everyone's like, man, it's so cool you're doing this thing.
Yes, dude.
I probably lost some fans along the way. They're like, this really what he thinks about the world. Yeah, for sure. Like, it's like I definitely lost some folks, but
Yeah,
subscribers.
What were we talking about on that call? That was like just our experience, right? Just Chicago 2017, 2018, just living it up, our different experience with women and friends and fucking just going different games and shit, right? That's what we're talking about.
A lot of different stuff. You had actually just, I think, got accepted at Amazon for your gig at that time. You weren't living with your girl yet. Like you definitely weren't living with your girl yet. I was still living with my girl. Actually, no, I was back at my old place in Wicker Park.
You weren't with your girl yet. You weren't living with her yet.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute.
Yo,
it's good to have back on, and it's like it's good to have you back on, man. And like I said, I just think there's something to I think our energy and our good vibes that we bring. That's a lot of people they missing out on for sure. Like people hit us up a lot, and they're like, man, we miss being around. I mean, especially you, like. Artie the party, and we go, hey, we going to Tampa. This is like a PSA, public service announcement for everyone that listens to this episode. Artie and I are going to Tampa on the 11th with a little bit of a crew. We got Jay, Will. I don't know. It seems like that might just be the crew. I'm very happy with that crew. But normally when we get something together, people tend to it's a shit.
Hop on board late.
What do you think? Where's Clark at? What do you think? What's the deal?
I don't know, man. I gotta call Clark up. I feel so guilty. Clark, if you're listening, man, love you, buddy. We would love to have you out in Tampa. If not, it's got to be a quick turnaround.
Free Money Braves.
The Free Money Bravos. Holy shit! Tonight.
Can you imagine, bro, if we had been like with the Uber crew when they went to the World Series with Clark and Andrew Dick and
still today? Yeah, I know. He's flying out to Atlanta. He told me to like pull up on it to Atlanta. I'm not going to pay for a ticket. I think cheapest ticket tonight was like, Friday in Atlanta. It was like $1,000 standing room. So I was like, I can't pull up, but maybe quick flight to Atlanta if they win.
I can see you being convinced.
I know. I'm not that. Yeah, it ain't that hard.
You're a momentum guy, Artie. You're a momentum guy. Like if it's like the week before and someone hits you up and you're like, or even like the week of, honestly, like the day of. Should we go to the
I start getting a little nervous when there's no plans. Like if it's Tuesday, what's going on? Get the feelers out there. Everyone's like, oh, so hungover, leave me alone. Wednesday rolls around, I'm like, there's something to do. We want to go to the movies. Want to go? It'd be so random too. Like I'll just shoot anything at you guys. And then dude, fuck it. Every Friday, Saturday, we turning it up. Sunday too. Sunday's a big day in Chicago. I feel like I don't know. I feel like everyone was out still partying on Sundays, like during Bears games and shit. That was
Yeah,
like a big day.
there's really no stop to it.
Yo.
Yo, do you have headphones by chance? Do you have headphones?
Oh shit. I do have headphones. Hold up.
You're good, man. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Hey, let me go get you some headphones. Hold up.
You're good, bro. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. You looking good. You looking clean. You looking clean, boy. Yeah, man. I'm very, very pumped for Tampa.
It's gonna be crazy, bro.
It's been too
I'm
long,
excited.
man. It's been too long.
When's
I've
the
been
last time I
kind of
seen you?
just
My birthday? My birthday.
like you're talking about 2020. Yeah, oh, October 2020.
July of 2020.
But you
We
came
rented the
in
house.
right, but you came to October though. You came in October to Chicago.
Yes,
Yeah, that was the last time.
For the wedding, right? For Matt's wedding.
Yeah, that was the last time. And just a quick FYI, we like for people who are listening, we just like stopped recording and then recorded again. So your boy's gonna do his work, but I'm terrible with this technical shit. So if you love me, you're still riding through. If not, whatever, bro. But dude, yeah, man, I'm so excited for Tampa, man. It's much needed. Like I said, it's gonna come at a really like wild time because like I don't know what it is, dude. I don't know about you, but the end of the year for me is always like wild. Like it's always like new job, like you got a trip, like it's like some crazy shit. Like every end of the year for like the past 3 years has been something wild. Like, October 2019, we all left. We went to
Dude, I just got the fucking notification from my going away party. My boy Max Wagner, shout out Max. He just sent me a memory of that party.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, because would that be this weekend? It was on the 30th or the 31st. It was like, oh dude, it was like the 28th or the 29th because I was flying to New York like on that Monday.
Yes, dude. Yes. That was the best party of my life, I think. That had to be the best party of my life. With just like everyone together, like not like a rave or a concert, but just like a party that we had there. And that was the hell of a kickoff, man. I'd love nothing more to replicate that night. That was a good night, bro.
We gotta make new memories, baby. New memories.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
I know.
Tampa.
Tampa will be lit, man. It will be lit. Much needed too, I think.
What's your vibe? Like, what are you feeling like for Tampa? Are you going in just letting go? Are you bringing back old Kev? Are you playing it cool? Are you playing 28-year-old Kev? What's going on?
You're literally like asking all the questions I'm asking myself. I have zero. I'm sure, dude. You made a really good point last time we were talking. You were like, you told me, you're like, you always kind of say like you're not gonna do this or you're gonna be a little bit chill, but like, and I always end up going a little bit harder than that. Or like whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I try to match the energy and sometimes bring it up. We'll see, man. We'll see. This you're right. Like it could be, I mean, 2021 me, like for those that have not really known, like it's been a grind and just full transparency for some people, like I'm looking for a gig, look for a job. And so by the time we go on this trip, like I could be accepting an offer, I could be employed, I could be fuck, I hope so. I hope it's around the corner.
Right.
Something. I mean, dude, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, like what happens on this trip. Like, we're gonna be grown men though. We're gonna be like grown men. Like, it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same. Like, I don't care. I don't want it to be necessarily, it's gonna be different, but the same. You know what I'm saying? Like grown man energy. Different, like that's what I think. Like we'll grab some coffee in the morning. We'll probably talk about some funny shit, maybe talk about some business stuff. Who knows, right? We'll just fuck around.
Yeah.
Maybe grab some food. Maybe next thing you know, we're at like a DJ set. Like
it's true. It's true. 100%. I definitely want to take some of that time to I haven't hit the beach yet while I'm out there. I'd love to hit the beach. Would love to plot with you. I think what you're doing is awesome. Obviously coaching, influencing, podcasting. I mean, all of this stuff that you're working on, it's inspiring, man. That's why I'm excited to be here today and chat with you. I feel like It wasn't like a hard sell. I was like, yeah, I got you, Kevin. You're still like, yo, but I'm telling you, we got this. I'm like, I know we got this.
Well, I know it's like, I mean, dude, when you're in, especially you're working a job like yours, which is, you know,
Nice.
you're getting a lot in return. You're putting a
Nice.
lot into it. Be careful, by the way. You're bumping the camera just a little bit on the thing. You're good, homie. Wait, hey, people, this is a work in progress, not only for Artie, but for me, doing video too, doing all this stuff, but it's exciting. But anyways, no, yeah, I know it's like when you're in a job, a good job, and like you have that, it's already a really big responsibility. The money's already like a lot, is good or whatever, you know, you're happy with it. So that next layer of being like, should I like do some pie, or should I do this? Should I do that? It's like, that's why it's hard for people. That's why everyone usually just, they do what they do because it's already a lot, you know, especially when you add like responsibility on top of it. It's like, fuck, like, should I do that? I did a mad funny, like, I mean, sometimes I do my solo podcast, you know, and I'm sure we'll get a lot of listeners, by the way, that don't listen to those. So, but if anyone has listened to my solo podcast, let me know what your thoughts are on those. I'm very curious. But I was doing a solo podcast, and sometimes those like turn into like funny because it's like I'm just talking to myself, and all of a sudden I'm like, the fuck am I saying? But I was like, giving an example. I was making this video where I'm like, you guys got to do your purpose. You know, you got to do it. Like, you got whatever it is. Like, if it's there, you got to do it. And I'm like, kind of like getting into it. And then I'm like, you got to do it like sooner than later, because next thing you know, you're going to be 50 and, you know, you're going to be old, you're going to have kids.
Facts.
I'm like, bro, it's going to be tough for you to go do a set at the Comedy Store when you got kids, a family.
Talking some wild shit. Yeah.
I know. Right, I was getting into it. I was like almost freaking myself out. I'm like,
Artie, get on it. Well, yeah. And I've always like told you too, like we do have that energy. We do have that, that thing that just people gravitate towards, and using it, man, constantly. My TikToks, my most of my Instagram.
I got to check out your TikTok. Like, I don't have the app. But I gotta send me one of your videos. I can watch the video.
Yeah,
I'm off TikTok.
I haven't made much. Like, I feel like I'm uploading some like old shit, like just funny shit that we used to do, and like seeing that. I mean, I only have one on there, but I do. You know what? Tonight, man, shit, I got a drink in me. We doing this. Like, I'm gonna add a few more because I added my first one out in Tampa. So me and my pops and Alvin. All right, so we went to Tampa for the first time all together. This was like 2 weeks ago, and obviously, you know, I'm a diehard Yankees fan. All the fans out there, watch every game. And so I bought tickets for Yankees. Should have been Yankees, Tampa Rays in Tampa, and Yankees ended up losing the wild card game, and we had to go to Red Sox Rays, which are like two teams that I absolutely despise. My little brother Alvin didn't want to go, but my dad was like, fuck it, let's go, we'll have a good time, like chill out. So in the beginning of the night, right before we left, I was like, we were debating on what to wear. Like, do we want to wear Yankees shit and just get fucking fucked by both sides like of the table? And my dad's like, obviously, like, don't, like, what do you mean? Don't be a bitch. And I was like, all right, like, fine, fuck it. If that's what you want to do, I don't want a problem, guys. I don't want to, like, we're going into enemy territory both ways. And Alvin said a comment like, Artie, you 6'4", 250, bro. Like, what are you like a bitch about? Like, look at me, I'm fucking tiny. Like, no one's gonna fuck with us. Relax. I was like, okay, all right, fine. I won't be a bitch. That's all good with me. That's no worries. So fast forward, I invite one of my homies to the game from Tampa, who you'll meet. Like, we have a little squad down there. My homie Zach, Jake, Nate. These are all the homies. And so we're all drinking, we're getting fucked up, pre-gaming a little bit. We hit a bar, and we start like really getting after it, ripping some shots. And the thing about Tampa is, like, there's just no fans there. It's crazy. There's no fucking fans, and it's a fucking playoff game. And the other thing is like, they sell hard booze in the stadium. Now think about, I don't think Wrigley Field has hard liquor, do they?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
If so, it's like probably one stand with like a pre-made lemonade vodka, which is in Boston, and the same thing with New York. There's unless you're in a box seat, you're not getting no hard liquor. Sure enough, every fucking corner of that stadium's got hard boots, and my dad's doubling them up. He's got fucking captain and
That
coach.
was a mess waiting to happen.
A mess fucking waiting to happen, dude. And sure enough, bro, like we're in there, we're sitting down, we're talking to people. It's funny, blah blah blah. One of the videos, though, back to TikTok video, was really fucking funny. At Chef Boy Artie, if anybody's wondering. And one of the videos was Robles. I forgot his first name. He's a Dominican player. I'm fucked up in the seats, and we're so close. So I'm just yelling like Robles, Robles, and I'm screaming his name. And this is a fucking playoff game, like 5th inning, like serious. And I'm like, "Hey, Dominicano, like you're Dominican, let's go!" Like hyping him up. And my dad is like, is fucking going nuts. And I'm yelling his name, and Robles just looks back, and he's like, Dominicano. Yeah. He's doing one of these. And it was just a funny ass fucking video. Maybe you had to be there, but I posted that shit. I got like 20,000 views already, I think. Shit. And
oh, dude,
and
that's perfect
likes.
for TikTok. That's perfect for TikTok. I mean, it's just those are the types of things, but that's like so hard. Like if you're talking about content, like this hard, it's almost impossible to recreate that unless you just go out and cause shit every day
and cause shit.
Film people. Like that's the kind of shit that does really well. Like that, and I saw that on Instagram, by the way. I was cracking. I actually showed my parents that, or I showed my dad that because we were watching the game. I was like, check this out. He's like, he got his attention. Like that's dude, one of my favorite things is when you get a baseball player to look back at you.
It's amazing, dude.
It's something very sad because everyone. I mean, how many people show up to those games? They're trying to get his attention. And
we got attention from somebody before in Wrigley. I think what's his name? The center fielder for Milwaukee. Kane? Lorenzo or some shit?
Lorenzo Kane.
Dude,
Kane. He wants that smoke. Most center fielders want that smoke.
He always turns back and forth with the Wrigley fans, bro. Yeah. Always. So, but yeah, man, no, I think it's inspiring, and I hope I could create some more content, man. I think at the very least, it's not even like the main goal isn't like fucking fame and move out to LA and do all this shit. It's just, I think you told it me best. Like you were like, dude, just like this is gonna help your brand. Working on your brand.
Well, you gotta start. You just gotta start like I don't know if this is inspiring for anyone that's like has something that they want to talk about. There's a lot of different ways it goes about it. It's like there's a lot of different avenues. Like we're doing podcasting and YouTube right now, but they're both completely separate like things. Like you learn the more you do this stuff. I mean, the more you're on TikTok, the more you're on Instagram, the more you learn like they're much different. You know, I mean, we all kind of know that, but like to get good at it and to like make shit like you kind of figure out what your skill set like is good with. Right. You know, like TikTok is like mad creative and it takes a little bit of patience. Same with like any video, anything with video, honestly, anything with any of this shit. Like Instagram is probably the most simple. You know, you just can post a picture, caption, bang, bang. Twitter is actually the easiest. You just write some shit and fucking bang. Like I kind of like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's also the most toxic platform by far. Worst, I'm not on there, but I hear it's like, I mean, sometimes I'll go on there because I think I really like writing and speaking. Obviously, you've seen that. So I think there's something I want to do with that. But man, there's some toxic whack shit on Twitter for sure. Because it's like, dude, I mean, in what world, you know, have we ever just been like, you can just speak to thousands of people within a second?
Instant.
With no... You know, like you could be mad drunk, like dumb off your ass and be like, you know, just like you're at the fucking game, like, yeah, fuck, you're like 3 drinks in, like fucking send fucking thousands of people are just like, damn.
He's really getting after it. Yeah.
Like normally, you know, if you wanted to say something to a public setting, you'd have to like get the village's attention, you know, I'd be like, I gotta say something real quick, you know? And then while that's happening, you'd be thinking like, should I say this?
From the click of a button, bro. You're right.
But Absolutely. It's too fast. That's why people get in trouble these days, man. It's too fast. It's like very reactive. Like very reactive. That's like the news. Like it's too much easy access. Like back in the day, you know, you had a homie had to like get on a horse. He would be on the horse, like riding back to his fucking village. The whole way there, he's like thinking, like, I mean, like he's thinking he gets to process what he just witnessed, you know, like, but now it's just like, we're at the scene. Motherfuckers they're just guessing what happened. I'm like, I think the dude got shot. Like, they're trying to be the first guy on the scene, you know?
For real, bro. For real.
What's that movie with oh shit, what's his name? He's
All Revere. All Revere looking at.
No. Where he likes to be the first on the scene for all the.
Oh, Nightcrawler, yo.
Nightcrawler. Actually, mad good movie. But like, isn't that funny? That dude,
damn.
Man.
So you're not on Twitter. You got rid of
I'm
TikTok.
on Twitter. I'm on like almost every platform.
Okay.
Here's the beauty of where I was going with all that. It's just like,
yeah,
you just test one out. You see if it's working with you. And like, man, I think honestly, I'm a year in the game now, right? Like I'm over a year since I started posting content. You kind of just figure out like along the way, like this is what I like to do. So I gotta incorporate what I'm good at with what I like to do, all put it into one and fuck, do your best. You know, and like like TikTok for me, it sucks because like obviously that's where all like so many people fucking are right now. The most reach, it's fucking TikTok. Like you post something, you get 20K views. Like there's no other. I mean, LinkedIn right now is actually mad like crazy too.
Off.
Yeah, really? Like, but LinkedIn, bro. I think we've talked about this before.
Imagine like being a comedian on LinkedIn, but like kind of professional about it. Would be really fucking funny.
There's a dude on TikTok you should check out who he makes fun of LinkedIn. Like, so he calls it shit posting. So like he posts on LinkedIn, he's like, I'm gonna do a horrible, but I guess it's gonna be funny at all. But he's like this little like spoiled brat like kid. He's probably a college age kid. But he makes fun of himself. Like he's like a rich like white kid, and he goes on these videos and he's like talking about it, how his dad bought him the Porsche, and he's like funny about it. Like it's funny. It's a good idea. He's being like very upfront about his wealth.
All the shit he's right.
But he shit posts on LinkedIn too, and he's just like, because you know LinkedIn, so many people like glorify themselves.
Yeah. Always. It's just gas. It's a goddamn gas station.
After three months of interviewing.
Decision. Yeah, it's a LeBron's decision for everybody.
1,000 rejections.
I'm taking my talents. Yeah, it's true. Like the LeBron face too. They're like, I'm taking my talents to Grubhub account executive. Like it's just like I took
account management, small business.
It is just like a damn gas station for everybody. Congrats, you made it. Just thousands of kill you, bro. Alvin be telling me that because he's looking for jobs and he's like, this is a crazy world. Like everybody's on here connecting, and he's like, I've been following mad people. I'm like, it is. I never thought of LinkedIn utilizing that. I have seen some like influencers.
Well, it's just because it's such a, to be honest, I mean, what we're talking about is just such like a fake platform, to be honest. Like the only thing I would have fun doing is just like bullshitting on it. You know what I mean? Like
imagine throwing it up at the club, just being like, yo, I gotta, for my followers, like we party hard. You got a suit on and shit at the table.
Maybe that's something we could do in Tampa. We'll call it networking at the club. Just like pulling up on people like, what's your LinkedIn?
Yo, just giving cards out to the fucking bouncer, to the host, like, yo, follow me. Like
I post it on LinkedIn. Yeah, that'll get some great attention. Good vibes all around. I'm sure people will love that.
Dude, you know what it is? TikTok is fucking dangerous, bro.
Oh,
like
dude.
It is so addicting. I could spend hours, bro.
I
could pull in hours so easy. If they don't have those fucking warning signs that are like, yo, maybe you should take a break. It's been 60 minutes.
Take your hand off your meat for a second.
Just being like,
it just says it on the screen.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
the meat
like,
police.
All the meat police. All the girls and shit on there. Like I because of our conversations, I know they see the algorithms, what you like, and so when there's like a beautiful girl doing a move, I have to. I know now.
Aggressive.
Maybe in the beginning it was hard not to. And then you have a fucking feed full, and I'm just like, fuck. Like now, I just fucking push it. Like I don't want to see it.
I'm not big enough of a man. I had to just delete it altogether. I'm like, you gonna show me that booty one more time? Is that
you're gonna bounce that thing? You're gonna bounce it in the air.
I just said not interested 3 times. I just said no. I reported you. You made another account, and it's on my feed.
Yeah, and you know, homies out there like, she only got 11,000 followers. Like I got a shot. Like I could do this if I just slide in early.
Your suits. Hey.
Hey. Yeah, dude, it is a wild world out there, but it is It is fucking addicting and it's goddamn funny, bro. So
if there's
fucking
anyone
funny.
out there, man, public service announcement, my guys, like mostly men listen to this podcast, but we're going to get, like I said, Artie's going to attract a lot of beautiful people. But for my men, you might just take a second to consider what, if it's giving you problems. Everyone's got a different, ability, but I'm just saying it's not even just the booty too. During the war, it ain't even just the booty too.
First of all, let's just get over the booty thing real quick.
My brothers and sisters, can we come together for 1 second here? It is not just the booty.
All my brothers and sisters out there looking at the booty. Lord Almighty.
Take your eyes and steer it towards Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior.
Dude, it's like the girl too. My girlfriends, I'm like, Sam, you want to watch some TikToks? Like, cheeks. I don't know what that was. Cheeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna look on my own. I'll send you some good shit. Like,
yeah, I'm sure there's some funny ones in here. Yeah, that's why no couples are watching TikToks together. No couples are watching TikToks. That's not happening. That's never happened. I mean, I would like to know, honestly. I would like to know if there are any couples that your man must be, if he can beat the TikTok algorithm, he's on some different level shit. Like if they can use his phone with his girl and
in front
just
of you,
scroll through the For You page, and she's right there like this.
She knows what an algorithm is. You know what I mean? It's not like the first time I'm like, Sam, like I don't know what's going on. Like the second one pops up, third one, I'm like, this is just ridiculous. I mean, there's kids on here.
Blasphemous.
This is yeah. Save
that one for later.
Yeah.
Send it to the homies.
Yeah, and Sam's just like, that's the stuff you're looking up. I'm like, damn. Okay, relax. Easy.
But it is. Like, I think every relationship in the entire world right now is all affected by TikTok because all across the world. You're such a pervert. I can't believe you follow that. So I'm like, I got a penis. TikTok knows it. They know, bro. Like there's nothing. Like you might. Okay, let's say, all right, you unsubscribe, not interested, report, bunch of them, and the algorithm does work. But then every once in a while, if you're having a long day of scrolling, they're gonna be like, "Hey, you sure you ain't interested in that booty anymore?"
Yeah, dude, we're laughing, but this is like all facts. For the homies out there listening, this is
there's only one reason that people put up with it is because we like it and hate it. It's a love hate. We're like, I love the booty, but I hate it too because it's a virtual strip club out there, man. It's like you don't have to go to the strip club anymore. You just open up TikTok and the first video is some chick just getting it.
Factual, bro. Factual. Let's move on to the next one. OnlyFans. What are your thoughts?
Dude. Same thing there, bro. Same thing there. That's trouble.
OnlyFans is wild.
So are they still doing porn then, or what's the deal? Because I heard that they weren't doing it anymore.
Really?
I saw like there was a big business. It was like big business news because OnlyFans said they were gonna ban explicit porn.
No, I mean that would kill.
Well, obviously the
company, right?
The definitions of explicit versus, dude. Here's my theory. I mean, I've read a little bit on it. I've been reading about this kind of stuff. Like the theory on pornography is that the only reason it exists, like we all know, it's like generally speaking, a little bit of Tito's over here, please.
That's the Tito's.
Like the Tito's. Like we generally know, like it's kind of fucked up. we kind of know. No one's gonna stop it. Yes.
Now, how many of your friends admit that they buy an OnlyFans? Because I don't know one homie. I don't have one. I don't know one homie that says that they buy OnlyFans account and subscribe. I'm sure. No hate.
I don't want to disrespect. Yeah, I don't want to.
No hate. I'm sorry. I'm wondering because I just even like a referral of some sort.
We do have to hold our brothers accountable for sure. That's what I'm all about. I mean, obviously, what I'm doing here, I'm trying to hold my brothers accountable. Save my brothers from the evil spells.
Yeah, no hate at all, man. Crank it, do your thing. But I just don't know many people who've been like, yo, you gotta subscribe to this girl, or like, you need to keep this page.
That's actually a really good point, Artie. There's probably an underground, like there's definitely a Reddit page of brothers that are just like, yo, you gotta check out this girl, man.
Facts.
It's ridiculous.
You nut in 32 seconds.
She's got the record
On
on
average.
you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that does it, but shout out them. I mean, shit, you supporting local business, I guess.
That's a reach. That's a reach. Now, what you're doing, actually, that's a big reach. You're actually probably supporting, because I've heard a lot of jokes, and I think we all know it's pretty factual that almost every OnlyFans chick was birthed from the pandemic and losing their waitress jobs and their actress jobs. I mean, let's be very honest. Artists, basically artists and waitresses, and I mean, let's just call it how it is.
We know a few. We know a few.
We know a few out there.
Not to mention on here, but we know there's a few out there.
We'll throw them in the comments. We'll get them in the comments if anyone's.
If anybody knows what we're talking about, please. We just can't say it on here. But hey, you know what, man? To each his own. Like, just don't get your shit together. Like you said, accountability and making sure your shit's right. Like, I feel like it.
Thank you, Ben.
I don't know. If you're addicted, like, if you're like, I don't know, if you're addicted to that shit, you know, like, how are you gonna have a relationship with a woman? But that's a comment. We don't have to go into all that. I'm just saying.
Let's dig right into it. Let's answer the question.
Hey, yo, you know Tito, right?
Yeah, let's get Tito's on here. We got a bottle of Tito's and we got young Tito here. Oh, pass the Tito's, bro. Oh my gosh.
Say what's up, Tito. Say what's up to the fam.
Like, you know, I can't believe I can't pet you. This is young dude. Tito, everyone. We got a social media handle for Tito, don't we? Is that true?
Not yet, dude.
Not yet. I thought I heard some. Are you gonna do that? Because it seems like every couple they get a dog. Social media handle, man. Maybe even a podcast for him. Maybe even a YouTube channel.
Well, I like the
name.
OnlyFans for Tito would be fucking funny. Well, I like the fact that his name is Tito. So we got some good handles. We had a few good ideas running around. Tito Burrito, at handle of Tito, at shots of Tito, like, you know, snapshots of Tito. So,
Big Titus.
You know, shit, Big Titus. That's a fucked up game that we used to play. If you really like sit down and think about it, you know, talking about like being 28, like I don't know how much past the Titus we'll be playing in Tampa. Maybe a lot. Maybe a lot.
Copyrights are protected, by the way, everyone. Don't try to copyright that game and, you know, monetize that effort, because this is founded 2018, 2017 Chicago. So
at past the Titus. Explain the game, Kev.
LLC. Well, everybody, essentially, it has, you know, really, let's be honest though, it was founded on 211 East Delaware Street in Gold Coast, Chicago. It has a studio. It has a studio. The business really didn't survive after like, you know, it was pretty much the business went under. It had a couple year run though, past the Tito's.
I lost that game a lot though, so we stopped playing. Caroline's crib. I'm out here, Pablo Picasso. Like, you can't say that was one of the funniest jokes.
You have two or three legendary puking moments.
It's all for the art of the joke. And
artistry.
Like, literally artistry, both ways. Like, I remember one time you and Tina pulled up and you see me throwing up over the balcony rail, sorry, like looking down on people. And you guys were kind of laughing, and I just remember just like, for the art of the joke, like, this is fucking funny, huh? And I'm like, whoa, like violent. It's, you know, and I'm looking over at you guys and I'm staring at you. Kevin, I swear to God, dude, I have not heard you laugh that hard, and I went with it. I twisted the knife even farther. Like, I just kept going, and so I could just.
You found like maybe an extra puke from the other weekend that was still
just kept going, just so I could keep the joke. Like, I was fine, but I just kept fucking going, and you guys were fucking dying, dude. when the joke is out, once I get a little bit from people and they're laughing, it's like when I attack, and I'll just, like I said, twist the knife in, and I want your abs hurting, you know.
That Logan Square one was probably still, because the wall was closer to you, and it sounded like someone had a
7-Eleven?
hose and they were spraying the wall, try to clean the wall. Like if you weren't looking, it sounded like someone had a power hose and they were cleaning the wall, and people were just walking by. They're like, "How you doing?" It was like 2 a.m. Just a
Leaving
nightcap puke outside of 7-Eleven.
God damn. Well,
Shout out Chicago. If anyone knows, it was by like East Room. R.I.P.
7-Eleven by East Room.
R.I.P. Everyone just take a quick shot for East Room, man.
Cheers.
East Room's gone.
East Room was the spot, bro. Like when you were trying to sell us on Logan Square, East Room was the spot.
Yeah, I was thinking about the other day, man. Like I really was like an early adopter of Chicago. Well, obviously you weren't even there yet, but like even before a lot of my friends, like I got there pretty quick, and I was spending time there, you know, before like in college too, because my brother lived there. So I always kind of had this, like, I was already going there. I kind of already knew the scene.
Right.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, damn, like, it's been a minute, man. Like, I've been everywhere. Like, I've explored that city. There's really not a crevice that I haven't, like, fucking just got right up in. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm going back. It sounds like I'm moving back.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm gonna move back. Probably probably by December. My thing is like, dude, I mean, I want to go south eventually, but I want to figure some shit out first. Like I want to be like at a very good place, like a little more stable in my career. And then I like south, but I mean, I don't want to go there by myself necessarily. I want like a community still, some friends to hang out with, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. Like if you move somewhere, I mean, if you have a job that you're getting somewhere, that's different, you know. Like you came and you got a job, and not to say that was easy, but you were just hoping on a prayer that there's gonna be some cool people there.
I lucked out, Uber, man. That's for damn sure. Everybody was our age. Like, I don't think I'll ever experience that. You know, more memories to make, but moving to a new city and just having a bunch of 22 to 30-year-olds turning up, that shit was fun, bro.
That's it's kind of gone, man. That energy, I think like in corporate atmosphere, it's kind of, you're not gonna recreate that. Not legally.
Yeah, true.
Not legally.
True,
I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a fucking startup just getting blitzed right now, you know, at their office, and they're just all the employees are hooking up with each other, and like maybe you know, I don't know. It just seems so hard to do that in today's climate.
That was a wild time. Remember all the orgies going on? I'm just fucking with you.
in the office room. Oh, you're fucking around.
Fucking dude, the biggest stress was just like, what's for lunch today? Damn. 10:30 lunch every morning for everybody.
It really were, dude. Just like at a post college, like just like
100%.
We're still 100%. Kind of in like an atmosphere like that. Really, I mean, you really were. It was, I don't know if I wouldn't call it like a fraternity or anything like that, but not to that level, but it was definitely as close as you can get to that atmosphere.
That's where I just got. I mean, that's where all my, like, I met a ton of people outside of work. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of like friends of friends is where my network kind of came from. But my core friends were all just Uber people, man. Like, wasn't it I was there for only like 10 months before I threw that big that trolley party, or that trolley ride with everybody from work.
Seems like we went on an endless amount of trolleys, bro. It's a ridiculous amount of trolleys. Like when someone says they're getting a trolley, you know, like you're getting smashed. Because like the thing with trolleys is, and I think anyone that even gets this part in the episode, they can understand. If you're on a trolley, like you're standing like inches away from another person's face, and they're just holding a bottle of Tito's, and they're just passing. You're just in one aisle, and everyone's just passing booze. Like it's inevitable. Yeah. People kind of forget, like, why, like, I got so drunk on the trolley. I don't know what happened. I'm like, you went on a trolley, brother.
The first time I remember, like, I finally get everybody on the trolley, and I'm thinking it's those. You're like talking about how wild it was, and we sit down. It's been 5 minutes, and it's so fucking awkward. Like, no one knows what to do. We all are sober as fuck. You're just leaving work a little rattled. You just got a bunch of booze, and you're just like, I guess the music's good. Like, and I remember looking over at you, and you were like, dude, telling you, this is every trolley ride. Every single one. It's fucking
This
quiet.
ain't my first trolley.
You're like, dude, in literally an hour, like 1 hour, you're gonna
Less than that. I think even like a half hour.
30 minutes after the first bar. I think after the first bar, and like your
it was okay. There's stages to that. We were blitz after that bar. Like that was like that's blitz. That's how we. I mean, we only kind of had like, so we had the first drink. You know, everyone's kind of smiling. They're starting to talk a little bit. The trolley goes by like the river and everything. It was like a really sunny, like nice day. It was like really nice out. And you start to see people kind of like starting to move a little bit, you know.
First person stands up, they're like, whoa.
Yeah. Someone's like
standing up.
Oh, I like this song. Oh, so you're doing sales here?
Yeah. Is that Drake?
Just making real mediocre conversation, and then all of a sudden he's going, nice shit.
And people let out of their shell, like really broke out of their shells there. Like I remember my homie Kev Lou. Kev, if you're listening to this, man, hopefully let's connect. Bro. Let's connect, man. I hope you're doing well, bro.
I'm on the podcast.
Get on the podcast, baby. He was a homie, man, and he was, you know,
R.I.P.
a little bit. Look, Jesus, he's alive and well, fans. He's definitely alive.
I love you, Kevin Lou. Just I gotta shoot that joke in there.
And you know, he was he did his thing. Love gaming. Love, you know, League of Legends was his shit. Great salesman. And like I invited him right away. I was like, bro, get on this trolley. He's like, I don't know. Dude, get on this trolley. We're gonna go off. You know, I don't know if he's ever actually been drunk before. So he starts off slow, you know, whatever. My manager Bree at the time, she wasn't there. Obviously, the managers weren't there. But I remember telling her I'm bringing the whole team on the bus. We're gonna turn up. Long story short, Kevin was damn near, you know, browned out by the end of it. Just fucking dancing. I seen moves from Kevin. I was like, Kevin Lou, turning up with us, staying out to the last bar and some. Motherfucker called out of work the next day. Just didn't show up. Just messaged my manager Bree and was like, hey, I feel incredibly sick. I don't know what it is. I just looked on Reddit. It's telling me that I have a hangover. Like, what do I do?
Legitimately his first time drinking?
I don't know about first time drinking, but first time getting a hangover. So probably his first time
on a trolley with some homies.
With some homies, and it was just the funniest thing. Bree wasn't mad at me, but she was like, "Damn, Artie, like, what you doing?" My teammates, like, but
you're just bodying your fellow coworkers.
Everyone showed up sick.
He was close to beating me in quarter. What do you want me to do?
Oh, dude!
I had to take matters into my own hands.
Sheesh.
Oh, man, that was wild. Eugene had a night. Was that the same? Was that the same trolley, or was this a different trolley?
I think the Eugene Wild night was a different trolley because I had Alan, you, me, Jay, Kev, Alvin was there.
Shout out Charlie. We just pulled up and said we're going to take Eugene. Have an amazing night.
Alvin, dude, how many bars did Alvin get into at like 17?
I don't know, man.
I think 17, 18 years old. We got him into every fucking bar. He got denied like twice.
14 years old. I was like, how are they letting this child? He's 14 years old.
Alvin,
turn around and sue them.
Yeah, he got sick.
Yeah,
shit.
That was lit up. There were some shirts being taken off. Like shirts were off. Like trolleys in a way are almost just like unsafe. Like because when you're in that trolley, like I said earlier, like you almost leave. You almost don't really want to get off the trolley, you know, because the trolley is like the most fun. Because it's just loud music, it's moving.
Booze that you already paid for. Nobody has to get up. Yeah.
You just gotta be able to, you gotta go pick up some girls at the bars and tell them we're on this trolley, come with us. And then, dude, I actually have an amazing idea we should do a trolley. Everything's the same, except there's like a final destination with like like just an end party, just a just a nightcap, like rager with the DJ.
I like that. I like that.
Dude, because then what we'll do is we'll pick up some friends, some people, some networking experiences, a little something. Pick them up along the way.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Bring
down.
some flyers.
I like that. I like that.
Just a little idea to think about. Maybe in Tampa. I wonder if Tampa's big on trolleys.
I think boats. Big boat scene.
A boat trolley?
Boat trolleys. They got this one party in January, at the end of January. You should pull up, my friend. It's Gasparilla, I think. And it's like it's a pirate festival that they throw. Any Tampa listeners out there, you could probably do a better job at explaining it to me. I just moved there, so I don't know. But every time I see everybody rocking, remember like the Tom Brady, Buccaneers, like that whole
dude, yeah. I'm fully
Bay and channel, everyone's turning up. Yeah.
I've never been, but I think like I have family in Florida, and I think they've gone. I've seen people taking pictures in there and shit. It looks wild. Dude, fun, I was in South Florida, like Punta Gorda. that's another really? South. That's another South. It gets pretty wild down there, I'm telling you. Do they have it's like the South, but like it's if you think of like the South, like that's when you're in Tampa, it's not like we're in the South, it's not right. That's like when you go like south, like there's different parts of Florida that are even north of Tampa that are still dude. It's a good time. They do like these giant. I'm not there. My cousin would tell me about this, but it's basically just like, what do you call it, man? I don't know. Just a shit show of country madness where you basically get in these like big cars and vehicles and you just kind of drive through the mud and sometimes you crash into each other and you just. It's probably not anything I'm gonna be doing, but maybe when we're in Tampa, we can put in a good word. We'll come through.
Yampa, baby. Hey, Kev, hold on 1 second, brother. This dog
is you're good, man.
Let me feed this.
You gonna feed the dog? Mm-hmm. Walk us through what's going on with the feeding. How many scoops? What are we eating? We got beef and rice.
Some motherfucking Crunchios.
Oh, there's a pig on there? Does he eat pork? What's going on there? The dog eating pork?
We got some Crunchios, my boy. No, that's a treat, bro. We got the Fromm family.
Oh, okay.
Shout out the Fromm family.
Oh, is it a small business? Family owned?
Small business. Midwest. They've been around for 100 years. Clean food. They know what they're fucking doing. Shout out the Fromm
family. Sounds like
you've
had some. Is it good?
Shit tastes like bacon, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's edible for humans too. In case you're a little hungry.
Oh shit, dude. Fucking Tampa Bay, man. I can't wait.
We have a good time, man. What else is new, man? What anything else you want the people to know? People that they maybe listen to this, maybe it's been a little bit since you connected. You said a little hello. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's been a little bit. What would you want to say to someone like that?
Man, I think it's very important right now, not to get too serious, but just to treat everybody with love. That's all you got to do. Fuck all the politics, fuck all the bullshit aside. Just treat everybody with love. I think you win. You'll win the game. That's my secret sauce. I keep thinking like, I'm both personable and I got all this. All I do is just treat people with respect, no matter what you like do and are, and
no matter what you are,
no matter what you is. I show you respect. I'm getting a little drunk.
No matter what you wear.
Feel the Tito's. But no, just treat everyone with love and respect, man, and everybody will work itself out. And don't compare yourself. That's one of the most toxic traits ever. Don't compare yourself to other people. Other people are doing that shit is so like just we're all at different fucking paths. And like everybody will hit theirs if they just focus on what they're doing and focus on their work and focus on what you control. You're gonna win.
Preach, bro. Preach.
That's it.
I love that.
Thank you, bro.
I think man, I cut out the news. I cut out all that shit. Like, because the thing with the news, man, is it's their job to think you need to be informed. Like, you gotta know what's going on. Like, that's like, otherwise you wouldn't watch. right?
Right.
Because I mean, sure, I want to know what's going on too, but let's be real, dude. Like, we all know it's, I mean, definitely people that don't know what's going on. So I shouldn't say that.
I was like,
If you know, it's like, let me put it this way, you know, if you're just watching, you're just getting angry, it's like, what are you doing? You know, I mean, basically what you said is like, you got to keep the peace within yourself, bro. Because, you know, if you can't keep the peace with you, if you're just like, you're basically just regurgitating what you saw on CNN or what you saw on Fox News, and you're just going around and you're just like, ugh, you know, you're just a tense fucking asshole because you're like, ah, because it's just feeding the narrative into you. It's all a narrative, bro. I posted some shit like that on my my personal page, and because I was just like, dude, you know, I think there's still a lot of people who like don't realize that. It's like, I mean, I get it. Some people want to hear their own narrative. It's just like validation with anything. It's like, it feels good to hear the things that you already believe. Well, you know what we call that? That's called an echo chamber, motherfuckers. So it's basically like, you're just
echo chamber.
Echo chamber. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. I do ASMRs.
What does that mean? I've seen that on TikTok.
I don't know what it stands for. I don't know what it stands for, but I've watched them before bed and shit. But there's a sexual side to it for sure too. Like you can watch
I just see hoes on there like,
now I'm rubbing you, and the title will be your ex-girlfriend checks into the clinic while you're working. Oh, are you busy right now? And then there's a pause because he's not actually, it's just a role play thing.
It's just a role play.
It's like, well, you know, if you could just take some time off, you know, we could hang out.
That's wild.
I just see hoes. There's like millions of views, and a dude behind the screen that's just beating his meat to the sadness of just hanging out with his ex-girlfriend. One more time.
Not fucked up. Again, sorry to the fans if that's.
It's fucked up, Artie. Come on, man. You
macaroni in the pot. Like I just see hoes like.
It's actually, dude, mad peaceful. Some of them are like mad, like, you know.
Really?
Melody used to watch that shit like all the time, like just like cooking videos, and I would just be like, I would just watch because I'm like, it's really peaceful. I mean, it's like if you want to wind down and you want to like get a little stress off, it's basically just mindless entertainment. You know, it's just like, but people fuck. I mean, people make a shit ton of money. People are fucking on these videos, bro. On YouTube, cheeks are being clapped.
You know what I'm getting like my rabbit hole is? Rabbit train.
Oh, my rabbit hole. That rabbit train, bro. They're just like
my rabbit hole is I'm going down the conspiracy train, but like my heart is where the UFOs are at, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we have another discussion in a little bit. You know, I don't want to open up the whole can of worms, but I'll say it right now.
Sounds like you opened the can of worms, Mr. Costa, and
it's open. But I don't know how open is it. You know,
we can find out.
Dude, Pastor Tito's is working, bro. Pastor Tito's. Dude, UFOs. Do you believe in aliens, Kevin?
I think we found out the last year. This, by the way, this is what people really came for. Like, honestly, this is the part of the segment they want to listen to. We'll put this in the episode notes to tune into this segment. We got how far are we in here? Okay. Can you put that in the episode notes, baby? My assistant's. Stick up. What are you doing? Wake up.
You ain't working. My bad.
Yeah, speaking of ASMR, she does a great doggy ASMR.
Oh, damn.
Check out her YouTube channel.
Damn,
son. Dude, I think we found out this past year that aliens are for sure. It's going on.
It's a lock, right?
I just think that like it's so much. It's like I don't believe in Bigfoot because there's no footage of them, you know. But aliens, like, there's a lot of people talking. Like, there's just too many people that are like on this train that, you know, obviously then again, you know, we all know the camera tricks, you know, all the little orbs in the sky. Oh my God.
They're all garbage videos too.
But you know what was crazy though? And by the way, someone's gonna have to fact check me. I have no clue, but something was in like the pandemic relief thing about aliens or something. Or like it was something like in the form that had to be signed by, you know, Biden and the homies, or I think maybe Trump at the time. I don't remember. Trump or Biden, one of the homies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
I don't know.
That's
But
crazy.
it was I don't know. We have to look.
He released paperwork. Yeah. No, you know what else they did?
There was something
Which
in there. There was
really
a lot
got
of
it
wild shit.
outside of the aliens, like outside of that, you know what is crazy that I've been reading about?
Booty
You know, are you
cheeks.
familiar with the my boy? You familiar with the gateway process? You froze, bro.
You froze.
That face.
You were like this over here. No, I have no idea, but if you want to enlighten me.
Our fucking brains, Kevin, do so much. Dude, do so much. Yeah, easy, brother. Dude, our brains do so much fucking like way more than we really think that they do. And there is just wild shit. So I read this fucking 25-page fucking CIA document. Okay. I should
Alcohol has entered the chat room.
Listen to me, hear me out. And bro, I'm telling you, there's some wild shit that you can do. The CIA was training fucking soldiers to be able to like, have you ever had like an out of body experience, like sleeping or like trying to lucid dream or anything like that? Right. Basically, your fucking consciousness can like travel outside of your body and like see things that you've never seen before, like actually travel. And in this document, it's fucking teaching people how to hemisync, which is to use like when you're using your brain, you're only using one side of it. You could sync and use fucking both sides and do crazy shit, like out of this world, like people breaking into CIA, like super fucking, what's that word I'm looking for? Confidential like documents that you could just go in there, read, and like, I don't know, dude. I don't want to get into it because it's not part of the segment. But my point is you should look that shit up.
The segment that we written down before the podcast.
Artie, you're going off script, bro.
You're going off script,
bro.
That's why you haven't been on the podcast, bro.
Bro, read about the gateway process. It is fucking wild. Our brains do way more shit.
I know about left brain, right? Like the left side of right. You can.
But when you use both
at
the same time,
I don't know how, but
crazy shit.
Yeah,
crazy shit. Super meditative. Like I think a lot of like Buddhist monks that have been doing it for 20 years can do it.
I think. Well, I just read something the other day. Like I said, I don't know anything about it really. But I was reading something the other day that like the average person could use resources and things that we have available to ourselves to access it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even really know what qualifies as using both of your, like how do we know that you haven't had a moment in your life where just some chemicals reacted a certain way to a situation and you didn't gain access to both?
Like at a split time. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? It sounds like it's something that can be activated scientifically, but it's also something that can happen like, in your life,
I'm a big soul guy. Or a spiritual guy. Like, I just think that there's something, it's not that they're not telling us, but something that is within you that can't be accounted for to us. The government, 9/11 was an inside job.
Actually,
speaking
Artie,
of which.
Now you just opened a huge can by saying that, because this is kind of something I've been honestly between you and I saying to you, like about the world, like about just being like really this is gonna be wild. People listen to this.
The rabbit train, baby.
The dedicated fans at the end of this episode. Thank you very much. We love you.
We going down the train, baby. Get ready for episode 2.
I mean, that's basically what red pill, blue pill is in a non-spiritual sense. That's like red pill, blue pill is kind of like a douchey concept to think about, but it's easy to use when you want to think about like people who are like in the system, like I go to my job. I don't ask questions about the universe or why things are the way they are. Why do I work this job? Do I like this job? Like they're very much in the system. And by the way, you can be working a job. It doesn't mean you're in the system. It's just you're aware of a consciousness about like why you're doing the things you do. Higher consciousness. And but you said like maybe the government doesn't want us to access that higher consciousness. You're actually like that is like a whole conspiracy in and of itself, is that like the government wants to be dumb so that we can be on welfare and they can make all the money and we just bang bang boom bang bing bing bing.
I believe it, bro.
I believe Nazi Germany, those motherfuckers were brainwashed like hell, bro. My homies in Germany, bro. my homies in Germany, bro. Like not long ago, we're just like all of them were like, yeah, man, like fuck those Jews. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
All of them, like most of them were like, yeah, the guy's right. You know, the guy's right. These people are.
That's what they're telling me. It's wild,
crazy,
dude.
bro.
I don't know. Do your research. Do a little like just entertain it. It's so much fun to read about, and it's helped me start to meditate, which is cool.
Kids at home, do your research.
Do your research. Hey, go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding. But
Just
dude,
kidding. This is public channel. PG-13.
Dude, I just there's something about the spiritualism and finding your soul and midnight gospel. What's that homie's name?
Duncan Trussell.
Duncan Trussell. That's a
Big
goat
Dunk
right
Truss.
there. You watch some of those, dude, and like really like actually try to pay attention to what they're saying. And it is fucking mind blowing.
That must be left and right brain because you're paying attention to the story audio wise, audibly, but then visually you're also watching
locked in a whole new fucking
relating
plot.
To so it's it definitely challenges your ability to pay attention.
Yeah. So yeah, but no, that's a cool thing that and my girlfriend's a scientist, so she doesn't really, I don't know, she's very black and white with a lot of shit, and so I try to like inspire her.
That'd be hard. I mean, that's kind of like part of the job is, I'm sure, if you're looking at it from a science perspective, it's like,
prove me wrong.
There has to be rhyme and reason. It has to be something that can be tested and then has to go through, the hypothesis method, and all that shit, the scientific method, all the shit that I didn't go very far with.
It's wild, dude. It's a tough part of our relationship, her being so black and white, and me being just kind of going with the energy. Like when I say the word energy, it's so like, what the fuck is energy? But energy is a real thing, bro. Energy's a real thing.
We already know that with me, man. That's what I preach. I mean, I just put out a post today and I was like, just talking about like masculine energy. I'm like, it's an energy. It's not like maybe some people look at it and they're like, it's
right. That's the problem with people that might read like 3%, or like if you're so literal about it and you're just so like, I needed to say this.
Closed-minded, right? You're closed-minded.
Right. It's not the actual fucking word that you said. I mean, maybe to some extent, like how much, but it's not like a fucking, for some people that are so like black and white, again, almost,
Well, they don't understand. Like they haven't read about it.
No, you
they
gotta
just
like
see.
Bring that fucking confidence, bring that energy. So it's cool. And I've seen the wheels turning on my girlfriend a little bit. She's starting to like be like, okay, like that's fucking weird. Like that's weird that happened that way. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, there's no fucking scientific number, quantitative data that could pull that and say this is why that happened, but it fucking happened. Yeah. And,
there's sorry, go for it. Sorry.
No, go for it. No, that was it. And so it's cool to see like how that's playing out,
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a guy I follow. I keep forgetting we're doing video. I keep probably making some weird ass faces. On YouTube, they're like, damn, bro. Someone's gonna screenshot me like but yeah, there's a guy on Instagram who I fuck with who's actually in Chicago. But he says like science is slow, like logic is fast. And it's kind of like, well, first of all, you hear that like, oh, that makes sense. Just that little rhyme to it.
Right. That's what I just did.
Yeah, because science is like, I mean, you got to prove shit. It has to go through this whole process a lot of times to just prove something that you already knew, aka logic is faster. But obviously it's subjective, because I could say that to someone who's like, well, I don't agree with you about the whole thing anyways.
Right.
But it's a funny thing.
No, man, yeah, it's fun to go through life and start to just take a step outside the box and be like, okay, that's happening for like this reason. Whether that's, again, like the overarching, everybody's like, that's factual, or it's just like a feeling that I have inside. But I go with it, man. Go with your intuition. Go with your gut is like one of the fucking, it's the real mantra. Go with your fucking gut.
People say it.
Somebody telling you something. Maybe it's your fucking, I don't know, spirit guide. Maybe it's your brain doing a little extra thinking, saying, "Hey," but yeah, man, it's a funny world we're living in, brother.
Yeah, no, it is, man, and yeah, you gotta go on your own. Everyone's on their own unique journey with with spirituality too, which is why you can't really like impose on someone. Like I've been telling people to meditate and to do that for years now, but you know, I also know it's like they're not going to do it unless they want to.
Transcendental meditation, bro.
Unless they want to do it. But yeah, man.
No shot. Yeah, this is good, dude. We got to do this again, man. I want to do this. Definitely want to do this again with you, Kev. This is fun.
We could make it. I was thinking we could make it a little weekly thing. You know, if you're up for it, man.
Bring some topics to the table.
Oh yeah, we can get creative with it. We can ask the people too. I want to ask the community what they found out though in podcasting though, like people are mad funny, like they're lazy. They don't tell you like and I love all of you, but let's be real. I ask people for feedback and it's like, yeah, man, it's all right, whatever. Just keep doing your thing. We love it.
It looks good.
I know. And I'm like, I bet. I get that. You know, like, I mean, how often people give feedback on surveys? You gotta like pay motherfuckers to like actually give their feedback. You know, like you'll be on an app and it'll be like, this takes 2 seconds. You're like, get the fuck out of my way. Looking at this booty on TikTok. rate this app, and all you have to do is click the stars. You're like, cancel. You motherfuckers.
It's true.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it was sounds like we're kind of at our once we started covering aliens, I figured after we covered that, we just needed to cover that first, let the people know where we stand, because there was a lot of people that were like, Kev, my guy.
We're waiting about the aliens, and thank you for the
whole
waiting
for the alien episodes for years.
That's just the intro.
Kev, I get it, man. You love masculinity, self-help, all that shit, man. But like, what's the deal, bro? When you gonna cover the aliens?
Dude, for real.
The people want to know.
Talk about it. I know. I pulled that out. I was like, I just need to get this off my chest. Like, I'm really into alien shit.
Something I need to talk to you about, Kev. I've been keeping away from you. It's been a big hurdle in my life.
There's homies like listening to like the TikTok like addiction and all these you know, like we were talking about the booty on there, and the booty. Like, you know, it's not booty for me. It's fucking alien shit. I'm embarrassed. Just fucking alien shit.
You guys, I really appreciate the content on the pornography and stuff, but I'm actually really just into aliens.
Dude. Woo. Shit. This is fun, man. Damn.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. Yeah, we'll talk after the podcast, after I hit recording. But yeah, everyone give Artie a little shout out in the comments or something, and try to convince him to come back on. I think he's sold. You know, I think we got him back on. But yeah, you want to give him a shout out if you want to tell him where to follow you in case they missed the last one. TikTok and you know and all that.
That's at Chef Boy BOI Artie ARTIE. Don't get it twisted. At Chef Boy Artie. I'm like building my brand already. I'm like already just like I got like 10 TikToks tomorrow morning.
You get like 1,000 followers tomorrow. Like, yeah, Kev, that like really worked, man.
Let's run that one back.
I plugged it at the end there, and all of a sudden I'm monetizing my platform. Thank you, bro. One video.
Yo, baby. Shit. Barstool Sports tomorrow morning. Like, listen to these two dudes. They fucking killed it. Holy fuck. They're having fun.
Look at these two studs talking about pussy for an hour and a half, bro.
And aliens, just to sprinkle it on top. It's the perfect recipe.
The Nelk Boys hit us up tomorrow.
Dude, we need you. Fly out to LA tomorrow.
You two savages need to come on our show. We want to do skits. Are you guys in LA soon?
Oh, dude. This was fun, man. Absolutely, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Love you.
Of course, man.
Love the crowd.
Love you too, bro.
Love the audience. We'll see you again soon.
Peace, y'all.